Hello there, world of tankers, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's video, we are taking a look at the Endurance. This is a Tier 7 light tank, which is clearly incorporated in the Star Trek event. Now, it's very closely related to that of an AMX 1357, which is literally one of my favorite tanks in the game. The 1357 features a 6-shell autoloader that deals 90 damage per shot and has a 1-second interclip. And if we make our way over to the Endurance, this vehicle has a 110 damage per shot gun with a 5-shell magazine and a 1.2 second interclip. So quite similar. In total, this vehicle is going to take, 4.8 seconds to dump the whole clip, and it's going to deal 550 damage, which is alright. It's got 220 mils of APCR pen, 164 on the standard AP, so pen-wise kind of mediocre. It's got okay damage per minute at 2100. Overall, damage per minute wise, if we compare this tank to that of something like an AMX 1357, it's a little bit worse on DPM, its aiming time is slightly worse, and its penetration is basically the same. Even gun depression on both vehicles is very similar, at both 7 degrees. So the real question is, how is the armor of this vehicle? And while it is a light tank, it is actually quite troll. I mean, the lower plate's awful. It's only 37 mils thick, meaning that basically any high explosive shell fired at this tank is going to demolish it. But the upper plate here is quite troll and will get you some awkward bounces. We can see if you're using gun depression and anybody hits that upper plate, you're actually going to be getting a lot of wonky bounces due to auto ricochet mechanics. The turret has some goofy spots all around that are also auto ricochet mechanics, so it definitely has some goofy armor going for it, but in general, you're not really going to struggle to pen this thing with only 34 millimeters of side armor, 20 on the rear, and as I said, that lower plate's only about 40. Also, if you aim at the frontal part of the upper plate, you're still going to pen it most shots unless it's using upwards of 9 degrees of its 7 degrees gun depression. So we are going to be messing around with this vehicle in today's video and seeing just exactly what it has going for it and how it's going to play. This is looking to be a rather fun vehicle. However, I'm not sure if it's going to be better than the 1357 if its stats seem quite a bit worse on paper. But I guess we're going to find out. Overall, I'm quite excited to mess around with this tank, though. It looks fun. Just for any of you wondering, it is not a wheeled vehicle. It is tracked. I know that a lot of people have been confused and think, oh my god, it's the first wheeled tank. No. The vehicle has tracks that are hidden behind the wheels that basically give it the illusion of being a wheeled tank. Here we are, game number 1, a decent matchup. We are basically in an all tier 7 game apart from 2 tier 6s. Now this vehicle is actually quite a bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. On the garage floor it looked quite large, but yeah, this tank's actually pretty small. It seemed about similar size to that of a Hellcat. It looks so goofy that this thing has wheels almost. That is so weird, but it is kind of exciting that maybe in the future Wargaming will work on wheeled vehicles, if only. For now, we are going to be chilling right in this little bush here, and we're going to see if anybody ends up poking and giving us a shot. Well, we can see that the Tiger P is spotted in mid. What do they have for mobility? Cheeto, Brett Panther. Oh, that's it? Okay. Well, they do have a Steyerwaffenträger, which is something that I will have to keep in mind. We got the enemy Brett Panther. Oh, and we got the Cheeto over here. Well, that sucks. Alright, there's 1, 2, 3, and he's dead. Well, didn't really matter what we did to him because he was dead either way. That was a nice 300 damage. Pretty good stuff. So we can see the mill spotted on the other side of the map. And I'm hoping we can kind of make a play here. Let's see. Oh, there's the enemy Cheeto running. And we get 1 HE into his rear, 2 HEs into his rear. Oh, that's a Steyerwaffenträger, and there goes 450 of our health. Well, unfortunate. There's literally nothing I could have done about that, because there's no way to have known he was there until he started shooting at us. Oh well, we still got a pretty solid amount of damage out there, and literally the rest of our team is just camping here, so I'm just going to wait for them to make a play. It's not my job to make a push in a light tank. So we're going to chill right here. We got the Tiger P detected. We get a nice 90 damage shell out. I'm probably spotted. No, actually we're not. Okay. Well, we are going to make our way towards the Lycan in mid, and I want to see if I can get some damage into that. So, very close to showing me his hull, however, not yet. So we're going to sneak up behind the Lycan, and we'll see if I can... Well, actually, we also got the Tiger P in front of us. Maybe we can get some damage in that as well. This tank reverse is very quick. 30 kilometers per hour reverse is actually super nice, so that's something that's quite solid about this vehicle. We got the Tiger P, and what I'm hoping right now is that we can get these shells right into his lower plate. Oh, the Brett Panther just drives out. Come on. I'm trying to hit him in the lower plate here through this little object. There you go. Hurrah. I can't believe that Lycan actually backed up and shot us. That sucks. I mean, I guess it's my fault for not paying attention, but I really thought that Lycan was distracted on our teammate. I can't believe bro turned back and nuked us. So that sucks for me. Alright, well, the Lycan's making his way on the side here, and we're going to start shooting him. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad. That's a 565 damage clip into his vehicle. And that was a lot of damage, actually. We tracked him, we absolutely annihilated his tank, and all that's left at this point is just stir a mill, who's somewhere in the back corner. We're just going to wait for him to get detected. I mean, he's obviously here, so we'll see. The Lycan's probably going to get him spotted quite soon, I would suspect. Yeah, there you go. And, well, we got 24 damage. I guess it's nothing crazy, but... we got a win. We did 1,740 damage, which is a pretty solid result. So far, I actually thoroughly enjoyed playing this tank in the first game. While the clipping speed felt a little bit worse than the 1357, and I definitely noticed that in the battle, it wasn't too big of a deal because of the fact that this tank is a little bit more mobile on its reverse speed and a bit more flexible in general. Plus the alpha is a bit more, so it kind of evens out. But I actually did really like the mobility on this tank. Being able to reverse at 30, which I didn't realize until just driving it, that's huge. I mean, people don't realize how good that is, but if you're ever stuck in a situation you need to get out of, this tank is going to out-accelerate anything around you. And when you pair that with the fact that this gun is quite accurate, I actually noticed that this thing was very good on move dispersion. I didn't miss really any shots, even the high explosives on the rear of that Cheeto. So yeah, in general, the gun felt great. The DPM, sure, it's not as good as the others, but 2100 damage per minute is still fine, especially down at tier 7, so to me I don't really find that big of a deal. Let's see how we do in our second game here. We've got an IS-2 shielded and a Leo and a silencer Tiger 1. Okay, so a bunch of tier 7s again. Now if you're wondering how this tank's going to do up against tier 8s, it's the same answer that all tier 7 lights do up against tier 8s. Not great. I mean, if you're fighting a tier 8 medium or heavy, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. You only have 220 mils of pen in this tank, and because of that, you're not going to be able to cut through the majority of heavily armored vehicles, or even really a Chimera, with this tank using premium. So, yeah, against tier 8s, you're always going to have a bit of a struggling situation, but in general, I don't think it'll be too big of a deal as long as you stay a little more passive and wait for your opponents to make misplays. So what do they have for mobility? They got a Stritzvon 7482. We actually shot the VK. Bruh, okay. Well, I praise the gun, and then every single shell misses. That's my luck, right? Alright, well, let's reload. We got 10 seconds left on our clip. The Stritzvon's making his way over here. Apart from that, they have a Leo, which is kind of a dangerous tier 7, I will say that. 290 alpha damage. Not something I want to be shot by, but we can actually see the Leo has been detected. There's 1, and 2, 3, 4. Well, that's a decent amount. Bro, he's just YOLOing. What am I looking at? Okay, I thought bro wasn't... okay, and that tracks me. Yeah, that's crazy wargaming. Okay, so I guess I'm just getting YOLO'd. We love teammates. That bounces. Well, he bounces me once. Bends me. And... yeah, welcome to the NA server, ladies and gentlemen. I can't sometimes. I really can't with this game. Alright, well, there's one, and see ya. What a great play, bro. What a spectacular play there. You really supported your team. You didn't even do that much to us. You only took half of our health off. I just can't sometimes. Alright, well, at this point we have our clip loaded again. And our SP appears to have YOLO'd the enemy silencer, so it looks like both teams had YOLOs. Oh, and there's the silencer. Well, we got to back up before we lose a lot of our HP, but we are 578. Yeah, I was about to say we're taking a lot off the silencer, but we got another vehicle, probably a camping VK-28, who got another little juicer off of us there. Let's shoot at the Tiger. There's 104, 212, 330. Oh, that one went a bit low. There you go, nice 110. I mean, honestly, the gun on this tank is quite good. Like, we've been able to get out some good damage here. Its shot after dispersion is a bit awkward. Like, after shooting dispersion, it does bloom a bit more than I would like. And I do think that's something Wargaming should change a bit on the vehicle, but in general, I don't have too much of a complaint about this vehicle. Alright, let's see if we can get some damage into the ARL. There's 1, 2, 3, and dead. This tank is fun. I mean, it's literally just a reskinned 1357. It's not completely reskinned. I mean, when I say that, it's got a similar gun, but it's not just like a copy and paste. This tank is quite different, so that's something I should mention right now. Let's see. What is that VK-28 doing? Well, he's running around that Gravedigger. However, we're not able to shoot him. We got the clearance of the IS-2, and yeah, just like that, another pretty easy win. 2,500 damage, 3 kills. That's going to put us top on the team. In general, this is a really, really fun Tier 7. So, yeah, I really don't have many complaints about this vehicle. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think when it comes to the Endurance. But, yeah, I mean, it's a fun tank. It's a fun Tier 7. A lot of people always look at, like, the most overpowered tanks in Tier 7, and they don't really care about the more fun ones. But personally, the AMX 1357, the M41D, and the Endurance are probably my 2 or 3 favorite Tier 7s now. So, yeah, this is a really fun vehicle. You will probably see me driving this quite a bit. I don't know how to get it in the event, and I'll be letting you guys know, obviously, later today as I'm recording this video ahead of time, but I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!